Hello, my friends. Welcome to Breakfast with Sergio. I'm here with my friend Jason Chan. How are you, Jason?
Awesome.
We're going to talk today about building endurance for 2019. Right, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of Breakfast with Sergio. Well, today I'm here with Jason. Jason, how are you today?
I'm excellent. Thanks for
Awesome.
asking.
Well, Jason, tell us a little about where are we at?
We are at the Palace Grill on Madison Street in the West Loop. I've been coming here. It is the first restaurant I went to when I moved to this neighborhood
Okay.
in 1988, and it's the oldest diner in Chicago.
So we are at the oldest diner in Chicago. Here we got also some jerseys as
Absolutely. We're literally, stone's throw away from the United Center.
well. Awesome. Very cool. Well, Jason, tell us a little bit about yourself really quickly in just 2 seconds.
Sure.
What is it that you do?
Sure, absolutely. I am a restaurateur. I currently own a company called PPX Hospitality and Entertainment. I've been in the restaurant business my entire life. It's kind of in my blood. It's hereditary. My folks were in the restaurant and bar business. I've been doing this literally since I was 18 years old. Technically, because of the pedigree that my parents have, I worked with them since I was 8 years old, but in my first restaurant when I was 18. So I've been doing this for a long time. It's one of the passions of my life, and I absolutely love it.
Very cool. Now, I wanted to ask you this is, we kind of started to figure it out the day to come here. What makes a good meal, in your opinion?
Well, what I'm finding out as I get older in life is that it's really not so much, and I can't believe I'm saying this, being a former chef and being in the restaurant business my whole life. But right now at 53 years old, it has very little to do with the food, but it has more to do with who I'm dining with.
There you
So
go.
a great meal to me is the people that I'm dining with, the people I'm sharing the meal with.
Yeah, I think that's a great answer. I love that. And here for all our breakfast with Sergio friends, I think that's great. Now, we don't quite have breakfast right now. We actually have lunch coming in our way. And this is going to be episode 1 of 2 episodes that we're doing.
Great.
And I want to talk a little bit about endurance. And actually, check it out. The food is just arriving, so perfect
Yes,
timing. So
absolutely.
we'll welcome the food with us here.
Thank you.
What did you order?
I ordered a Belgian waffle
That looks
and
awesome.
this is kind of something that's in.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is something that's kind of proprietary to the Palace Grill.
Okay.
They have sausage links, but
Okay.
they have sausage patties.
That
which
is
one of
very
my
cool.
favorites. Yeah.
Well, I ordered a Western omelette, and that looks amazing. Looks beautiful. So perfect time.
Yes.
Perfect timing. So let's talk a little bit about endurance, because I think endurance is one of those things
Sure.
that, as we begin the year 2019, we're looking forward to, what's it coming? What's it going to be like? We all start with great optimism and say, well, it's going to be a great year, although we don't know what's going to be coming our way in the year. So you are one that I follow on social media. You are great about, this idea of endurance and positivity throughout the year. What do you think is one of the key elements to build up endurance in our lives?
Pancakes coming right out, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your food.
Thank you.
Well, like most things in my life, I believe it starts with passion.
Okay.
I think once you realize what your passion is, then it points to a purpose. And once you can define what that purpose is based on your passion, it kind of pulls everything else into line. So, for me, endurance, you look on the physical aspect of it or emotionally, mentally, endurance means something that it's not a sprint. It's something that has longevity. It's something that's going to take a lot of discipline and focus. And for me, basically, one of the things that really drives me and gives me the endurance for everything that I do, I look at 2018, and I think for a lot of people, 2018, a lot of people looked back and said, what the heck was that?
What happened?
All the planets, I'm not really super into astrology, but as I know it, all the planets were spinning backwards for 10 months. In 2018, personally, I walked away from a partnership and a very nice paycheck. My beloved pet of 14 years passed away. My significant other and myself broke up. I moved. So it was a very big transition in 2018. For 2019, what I really look for and what I really rely on is my passion. Every day I wake up and I have a resolution. Some people have resolutions on
Yeah.
New Year's Eve and on New Year's Day, and for me, it's moderation. Every day, I chip away at my daily paradigm of really setting a resolution every day, trying to make an impact every day.
Right.
So, is something become enduring?
Mhm.
If you say it at the beginning of the year and then see where you're at the end of the year, or do you do something every day,
Right.
a little bit every day? So then it is an endurance. What you're really doing is you're living in the moment. You're being it. You're living it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's awesome. And the reason I really wanted to speak to you about this is because the way you're talking about it right now, but also it's something that you practice every day with your own community on social media, where you go at it. Particularly Instagram, which I love following you on Instagram. You're really
Yes.
good on stories.
Yes.
Someone asked you to share your Instagram for
Sure.
your friends too. But you go at it and you spread that message of positivity out in the world. Because other people, you can live on that and just keep it to yourself, but you're the one that sharing it. And I love it because sometimes in the morning, as time of day, I may come upon one of your quotes, something that you said. Like today, you said something about like today maybe a really something extraordinary or happy may happen today. So it's that message that you believe that you also spread it out into the world. Tell me a little bit about that. Sharing that with your immediate and also extended audience.
Well, I think you learn the most about yourself
Yeah.
through other people. You're married. I think you certainly learn a lot about yourself through your wife, and maybe your
Right.
wife learns something about herself through you. I think for me, I try to inspire other people every day because I find inspiration within myself by inspiring others. I find motivation within myself by trying to motivate others. I was just speaking to someone earlier and explaining to them that when it comes to strength and inspiration and positivity, I might not always feel strong, but I can always tell myself I'm going to be strong.
Right.
I might not always feel inspired, but I'm always going to tell myself, all right, I'm going to be inspirational. So again, that state of being is what's so important, and you have to live in the moment every day. So every day that I wake up, my feet hit the ground like everybody else when I wake up,
Right.
but I'm very motivated to be motivational, inspirational, positive within myself first. And then I realized that, I guess on the subject of endurance, I could have a lot of longevity and endurance, not just throughout the year, but throughout my entire life by constantly doing that.
Right. Awesome. Well, that was super cool, Jason. I'm super
Thank you.
excited
It
for
was
that.
my pleasure.
Thank you for sharing. I don't want the food to get too cold, and I want our friends to join us again for the second part of this awesome time that I'm having here with you. Before we say goodbye, where can our friends find you on Instagram?
My Instagram name is I Fight Dirty.
I fight dirty. And if you want to know why he fights dirty, don't miss the second part of this awesome conversation in the next 45 with Sergio. Thank you for watching, my friends. Please share this episode with your friends. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you.